So welcome back everybody to Web Gaming Central. This is Web here with you, and this is episode, I do believe it's episode 5. And before we jump in, I did want to read a few comments that you guys left me in the last video. Few city suggestions. OP Crayon, I hear your recommendation. I'm definitely probably gonna make one of those cities anyway. I had an idea for that as far as like a trailer park type city, so you know, no high rises, just like dirt roads and like, you know, just like a little rural area or town, if you will. So yeah, yes, definitely part of the plan. Let's see. And Ultra Poke Sim, I was definitely looking at that, and I didn't like it either. Where this tunnel here, these two together, I think that, I don't know, you know, maybe I will get rid of one of them. We'll see. We'll see. Let's take a vote on that. Everybody, just let me know what you think about this secondary tunnel or this tunnel. Just let me know what you think. We'll see about changing that. Then a lot of you pretty much just let me know about your cities, and I appreciate that. It was a good read for me to read all those from you guys. And yes, I am from the Northeast, and I'm still not gonna say where I live. But either way. Just a few more comments. Dollar King, yes, I will be doing a Sims 4 Let's Play. Brian Harmon, what up? Alright, so, and yes, Ubaid Dean, I think that's how you pronounce your name. Yes, I did bring those curvy road styles back, and I'm so excited about it. I like to just be free and think, and just go with, you know, creativity over everything else. And the way the updates have been going, as far as Max is putting out these updates, it's making that very possible. So, almost done reading the comments. And Adam Cook, I have changed my schedule just slightly. What I'm trying to do for the moment, because things are pretty hectic, I'm trying to get away from that schedule and just upload when I can, because it just helps out with my schedule a lot better. That way I'm not trying to force videos either. So I'm trying to make it that when I, you know, do these videos, I'm just as energized as I can be, and, you know, ready to have fun with it. I don't want it to become a chore. I don't want it to become something that you know, takes away from the fun of it all. So I wanted to kind of get back to just doing it when I have an opportunity to do it, because it's more, everything is just better that way. So we're just gonna test that out and see how it works. Outside of that, let's see, I think there was one more comment I do want to address. Is tied with Samir Hamoud. I'm responding to Samir Hamoud, which basically said, concerned about me putting the pumping station next to the garbage facility. I will explain that. I just want to tie that with another question. Sorry guys, I'm coming. I promise I'm coming. I promise, man. A lot of compliments. Thank you so very much. And Crazy Chris, I will address your comment soon. I am already supposed to be in a new region with a few other YouTubers, so I can't commit to starting up another viewer region just yet. Maybe that's something that I can do in the future, but I just can't commit to that right now. But that is a great idea, honestly. But the other commenter, Capricorn Sims, which ties into the other comment from Hamoud. You mentioned putting sewage treatment plant and water pumping station together. Can you explain why this is a good idea again? I must not have caught this in your prior videos. Thanks. Yes, gladly I'll explain that and simultaneously answer the question of Hamoud, or the statement from Hamoud. Basically, once I can get my timer going here, right, when we do this, is a trick that I don't think they nerfed, and by nerfed I mean I don't think they've changed it, which is good. But let's just go ahead and look into this a little bit further. Okay, so this is my water pumping station, okay, and this is our water table. I really don't want that in. Let's just go to the there we go. So the blue obviously is my water top table in the city, so this is pulling from that water table. The thing about the sewage treatment plant is that when we do this, that's going to actually put water into the ground's water table. So the reason why I do it that way, or the reason why we do that, say everybody who plays SimCity, is because this water pump is going to deplete the water table. So if I didn't put this sewage treatment plant here, sometime in the future, this blue is going to go to that blue, then to that blue, until we have no more water underneath this. What the sewage treatment plant does is it puts water back into the ground. Okay, same thing if you build the water tower near the edge of the city. And when I say edge of the city, if it's on water. So if you do it on the edge of a lake or a river, the same effect happens actually. But it's more efficient when you use a sewage treatment plant. The way you combat the pollution, though, because this sewage treatment plant creates pollution, although these treatment plants actually treat the pollution. Actually, these ones, I'm sorry, let me just take one small step back. These sewage treatment plants do not produce pollution. They actually treat the pollution. Not treat the pollution, treat the sewage, which keeps it from polluting the ground. But it extracts the water from it, which goes back into the ground, which gives us water, which, you know, if you really think about that too long, it may, you know, totally gross you out, but we don't want to think that far anyway. But this, when I put a few over here, it's going to keep the water table just blue, so that we'll never have to run out and we can always provide water to our Sims. That was a very long version of the explanation. So simply put, the sewage treatment plant puts water back into the ground so that the water treatment plant can keep having water to pump, pretty much. Yeah. So there you have it, the long-winded version. Speaking of long-winded, well, not necessarily long-winded, but let's go ahead and put another one of those down, which is good for us. And let's get to building. We're only 2 minutes into the video, guys. I started after I commented on all of the other comments. So let's get going. We still have a lot of unfinished business here. And of course, we'll just simply move on to our next city. But we have quite a bit of unfinished business here. So what I was going to do, last time we left, we were looking at this data layer. And no unemployment except for medium wealth Sims, which we are going to address, by the way, right about now. But we do have to also fill more jobs, because there's a ton of jobs, vacant jobs, in our industry sector for low wealth and for high wealth. I'm not even entirely sure these employ high wealth Sims, but I would think like the CEOs or the, you know, up higher level management jobs are for the high wealth, clearly. But yeah, so we have some work to do there. So let's see if we can figure that out. So what we need to do to solve this is bring in a few more actually, yeah, we need to, which I'm not entirely sure how to do, not so much how to do without creating more jobs for everybody else, but maybe I'll I'll build another industry section so that we can get some of those middle class workers to, or medium wealth workers to work, or citizens to work, and then simultaneously build more homes for the low wealth and the high wealth Sims to occupy that. So let's come over here and let's make this a high wealth area, the back end of this. Okay, so to do that, give me a plaza, do something like that. And now the thing is, we're gonna have to append to this, which is not really gonna work, right? Because the game hates me. So let's do something like that, which, by the way, should have made that, sheesh, it's because of that water tower, which I'm going to get rid of now, by the way. Should have gotten rid of it before. Let's get rid of it. So what I'm going to do is actually, oh, well, see, there it goes. It fills it in now. So let's go ahead and place some high wealth Sims in this area, which they probably won't fill all that area, which is okay. Let's see here. We can actually get some of those guys in here. Why not? We'll do it all the way right there. And the thing is, I should think this through really well before I go for it. But I am going to make low wealth Sims over here, so maybe I will just fill it out a little bit. This is going to add some medium wealth Sims, though, which is really what I'm kind of trying to avoid, but the truth is, you know what, I can avoid it if I really want to. If I really want to avoid it, I can avoid it. And then right on the other side of that, we'll bring some low wealth Sims in. Oops. Alright, now over here, because I want to add just a few more jobs. Just a few. You know what? I did want to connect that road. Right? And also, oh yeah, no, that's not. Oh, that is gonna work. Yes, and I just bulldozed one of those places of work. Didn't want to make that full, but I guess I just did, which is awesome. So this is definitely going to be, I don't know why I really wanted to do that, but I'll leave room over there for more Sims, and I'm actually going to place some more Sims over here, believe it or not. By the way, let's go ahead and add some of these side streets. I don't want to make a full, you know what, let's just go ahead and bring that right there. And then I'm going to do this as well. You know what, let's go ahead and make it curvy. Again, I'm not really aiming for perfection here, but I am going to connect that road. Alright, so oh, we need more schools too. Probably a good idea to get a college here, I would think. And I think how did I want to do that? Because I did want businesses here. I think that was why I actually I just wanted to fill it out just to make it really a true downtown area, if you will. That's a lot of businesses, but let's check the this to see what kind of businesses they're going to attract. And let me just add a little bit here for the high wealth people. Oh, come on, give me a straight one. There we go. That's what I wanted. Alright, let's go back to this before we fill everything in. I didn't want to do that before I got a college in there. Really, I wanted more than just... Did I not put the bus stops down? I thought I did, and I probably still did and just didn't. Yes, I did. For most of the parts of my town. Even give those Sims some bus stops. Give them a bus stop. Everybody else has bus stops. Yes, they do. Cool. Alright. Okay, so now we have a little bit of growth here, but now I still want to get that college to educate them. The best place to put it, though, becomes the greatest question here. Which I was going to put it over here, but I just don't think that's the greatest idea. It was not the worst. I could put it right back here, but that's on that small road. So let's just bring it up here. And where we put it is an interesting thing. Oh, that's what I will do. This is going to cost me, of course. We don't have to max it out, that's for sure. But I did want to get it placed and leave that, for the most part, uninhabited. And I'll leave that uninhabited as well. There's some houses on the fringe there. That's cool. Alright, apparently we can upgrade. Cool. Let's just check our power. Now we have enough, but I think it's time to add just a little more. We have a lot of money, so right now that's not an issue, which is great. Well, I hate to say a lot of money, but enough. Let's say that. Probably gotta fit another one in there if I really wanted to, but it's not a big deal right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and pick up our speed. It's gonna help out a little bit. Okay, I'm surprised nothing built there. Okay. Oh yeah, they're starting to build up now. Oh yeah, look at that. A lot of growth. Lots and lots of growth. Okay, so right, did I add that? I did. Yes, I did really put on there, and that was intentional. But I also did that. So let's see if that's starting to work at all. Yes, they're starting to get jobs, and these numbers are coming down a little bit. Now, hopefully, these guys grow upward because I need them to. But you know what? Actually, I control that. Let's go ahead and let some of them do just that. We'll let some of them be small, though. Let's go ahead and high density this. These can stay small, but the ones on these roads can be big. So these ones will grow big, and that hopefully isn't too much. I probably should have done one road at a time. And now that I think about it, I probably will stick to that idea. Let's go ahead and take that back down to medium. And then also, let's take a look at the growth desire here, which that will change, I'm more than sure. But not only that, but now these are going to go up in tech level too. I'm not entirely sure how negatively that's going to affect the low wealth workers, which currently it's not. It's all positive, so we're getting the effect that we wanted. More jobs for the medium wealth and more low wealth sims to fill the vacant low wealth jobs. Now the wealthy, we actually did create more of them, and that's of course raising that well, we created more jobs really, so that's causing a desire for more of these guys. Now there's just more jobs than we have sims to fill them all across the board, which means I need to go ahead and change this one road before they start doing their thing. Yeah, go back to medium. So we got the one road here that's going to allow them to go high density, and yeah, that point right there, I need to slow it up. We need more sims, so I can go ahead and fill this area with that, but we need more low wealth. But now I guess we can be patient too, because the higher the density of these buildings, which is a lot of density left to go for the entire city for that matter, so that increase in the density will increase the number of sims in each lot, on each lot, which will increase obviously those sims, increase the sims so that they can fill these vacant jobs, which is our problem now. Well, now it's switching back for the medium wealth, and that's, well, there we go, they found work. Shops is another thing. Low wealth shops, we don't have enough of those at all, and we need to address that, so let's get busy addressing that. I know what I'll do. Going to evict some sims. He's still there, huh? Alright. Commercial. Houses, of course. Let's try this again. Still blue. Still blue. So good. That should help a little bit with this number. So right now we just have jobs available. Personally, I like it that way more than having unemployment. But again, that problem is still going to solve itself because there's going to be density growth, and that's going to solve all of these problems here pretty much. Well, as much as I allow it to. Let's take a look at that too, because not all my roads are high density. So in this area, we're gonna get some skyscrapers eventually, because that's all high density road. Now for medium wealth, let's just take a look at the data layer once again. Yeah, so these roads right here up to right here are high density, so we'll get some growth in this area for medium wealth. Here, which we don't need a lot of medium wealth growth, by the way, because there's only a few jobs that need filling. Well, now even for the low wealth, that's going down pretty fast. High wealth is the thing we need to grow, so I guess I should be targeting them for growth. And the fastest way to do that is yeah, and see, now the satisfaction is where it needs to be for the medium and high. So let's see, what commercial is this? Medium and high. That's exactly what it is. Yeesh. And that's fine though, because they're all full. So I think that's a good balance for that. Now we just have to balance out. We need more high wealth sims. Period. The one way to get that, let's see, dude. No, I don't want to mess around too much with. So I'm gonna mess with this road and take that to medium density, actually high density. Let's just go ahead and make that high. Let's see, let's look at the, yeah, see, all in here. I think that's where I want to make it, or at least medium. So let's take that off now. I made this high, so we'll see how fast. There we go, not enough room to increase density, and I wonder if that's because of this. Boy, there we go. See, now we're getting some of that. Okay, well, let's hope that works. Let's hope it works. Now we're good. Now we have unemployment. We need more jobs for the low wealth, but now that could still solve itself with increased density in areas like this. Oh, but then again, these are developing too, so then those sims lose their jobs. Not so much lose them, but they're out of work for a period of time until these buildings grow. So you really want to, it's so many things to think about. You want to wait till things fully grow out before you start making drastic changes. One lesson I've learned over all this time. So as you see, these numbers are probably going to be all crazy now. A little bit, yeah, see, these jobs are, but once they fill, you'll see this number go back down, and I just want to watch that happen if you guys don't mind, because I do believe I'm right. Now as these jobs start to be filled, and that one needs workers, but see, that's going to change. All of these are going to change. Now they're hiring, so once those hiring signs go away, you'll see these numbers go, or that number in particular go down. Mad we couldn't get education. Dude, why can't you get education? Afraid of selling well. Clothes need workers. Go ahead, find the workers. But that needs workers thing goes both ways. They need more. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to repurpose one of these areas for medium wealth. And I think over here is a good idea. Let's go ahead and repurpose. I like that word, repurpose. Repurpose it. Start right there. Okay, so that actually changes a lot from low wealth to medium. That's gonna make it high wealth, so let's jump to that and do that. We could even go here, change that. So now we have all medium wealth up there, which is going to change quite a bit. Now look at that, unemployment is no longer an issue, and I told you guys that would happen. See, so I was right. I relish in the fact that I was right, because now they have workers, and most of these guys are happy. But now we need more of every type of sim, and I just took right, and I'm adding more to the medium wealth, and now you see these numbers are just skyrocketing. That's because these jobs are now registering in that database, and now see that one says now hiring, so now those numbers are registering there, and now it's my job to actually fill those jobs. So we need more sims, but without overreacting, we can just still wait for more buildings to grow as they, you know, they're still growing. You know, we can be patient. There's no rush. You know, you see the fluctuation up there with some vacancies as some of those jobs are not filled, but as you can see, a lot of buildings want to go upward, so hopefully that starts to happen as long as the roads I have set up are good enough. And in the meantime, I have a garbage problem I need to deal with. A few problems. Oh boy, didn't mean to do that. We just killed some jobs there. Pretty natural, but still. So we're making some really good money, by the way. Really good money, by the way. I'll put them there. They can do without having it right there. But yeah, so that's good. Okay, so far so good, right, folks? Looks pretty good. Yeah, see, we're getting that growth, so it's really just a time of waiting at the moment. So till everything just kind of settles, then we can make some more decisions at that point. So we'll let it settle. But either way, I think this is still a good position. You know, the only thing is we're going to have some fluctuation and some discontent in the industry sector in this city because it's just so many jobs. Like, total is 917 jobs available that, you know, there's no Sims for, and our region isn't full. So, we don't have any other cities yet, so those workers are not going to come from the region. So right now we have just quite a few businesses that just cannot operate because there's no employees. And to prove my point, freight is selling well. Freight shipments are good. Yep. Oops, sorry. Skilled workers. So that must be one of them. Okay, business is great. Well, a lot of these guys are satisfied, which is good. It's a good sign. Oh yeah. Business is okay. Must be one of the ones. These guys and these guys too. Freight. Running out of capacity. Well, for the most part, they're good. Or at least they're saying they're good. I mean, and I guess because these numbers really aren't that critical. They're not really high at the moment. Because they only have 2,596 low-wealth jobs available. We have 2,224 working low-wealth Sims. So it's not catastrophic. You know, we're still over, I would say, 70% employment or job fill rate, if you want to call it that. So I like what I see. But of course, more management can go into it. No need to haste, but we have wasn't that building growing before? No, it was this one. But our downtown is starting to take a little bit of shape here. And I like it a lot. A little bridge down there. No bridge, but a bridge nonetheless. And a lot of movie theaters. Alright. Folks, our Sims like to watch the movies. Like to go to the movies. But there's more growth that's going to happen down here. And the proof is we have a lot of unsatisfied workers. But I think all these jobs are commercial is low wealth. Not all of them, but this side of it, and that too, which I'm not gonna mess with right now. So this is more the medium and high wealth shopping section. Then the low wealth is over here a little bit. Not so bad, not so bad at all. I like what I see, but you guys let me know what you think. I'm very interested to see what you guys think. Oh my god, that looks terrible. Let's see, did this one mess up again too, by the way? No, it did not. And finally it didn't mess up. And neither did my front one. It's just beautiful. And I know I was supposed to turn my city hall around, wasn't I? I was. Oh, speaking of, I can build another one of these. I was going to do finance, but we might need schools. No, that's a pretty good number. But I'm trying to think. Should I go with schools in this one or what? Here, you guys vote. Schools or finances, so that I can tax the Sims separately. You know, because everybody's taxed at 10% right now. So you know, and I don't plan to do much in the. I mean, I don't think I need transportation. We still get the streetcars. I'm sorry, buses. No streetcars. Yes, streetcars. But that's not approved. Oh yeah, you can get streetcars. You can get all those things. We don't really need these big ones yet. I don't think. Especially for this city. It's not that big of a city. We only have 23,000 Sims. I don't think we have a problem there with transportation. So I say between finances, education, and well, even Department of Safety, because that might become an issue. Let's take a look at that, by the way. So we have one building burnt down per day, which is not a good situation. 10 deaths per day, not good. Speaking of, we can actually help ourselves here by just filling this out. You know, I'm not going to take that away. But yeah, I think it would be good to... Darn it. I'm going to take over that spot there. Oh, great. Are you serious? Tell you what. Let's get rid of one of these. Might allow me to build one or two more. Okay, just bulldoze already. I can throw him back there. It would be nice to have another one, but it's okay. We'll live without it for now. That should help a little bit, right? I think so. Crime is not an issue. Do we have enough of everything, though? I think so. We can add another one of those. We have a lot of money to do so, so I don't think we'll have a problem with that. Fires. Let's, are we maxed out here? Not at all. Not at all. Not maxed out at all. So there we go. That should help. And we're not even really scratching the budget too bad at all here. So I'd say there's some good money management going on here. Some budgeting. Some good city budgeting going on. I would pat myself on the back, but I'm not that type of guy. But business is great. So now you can see, I mean, it's not really settled yet because I think there's going to be more buildings growing in soon. But we're pretty much settled at that number of 828 jobs available in the city. So Sim should be happy because there's jobs galore. Nobody's unemployed. That's a good thing, you know, no unemployment, but some business owners are not happy, that's for sure. So guys, I think that's it for now. We're going to come back in the next video and keep it going. We got just a few more tweaks and touches here to make, but I'm eager to hear what you think. So sound off for me, and see you guys in the next video.